Hello guys. Welcome.
Hello, Seth. Hello, guys.
Leszek, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, thanks. It's a little slow, but it's good.
Yeah, not little, but very slow.
EJ may give us something now.
Yeah, let's see. I went through the charts and it didn't look bad at all. I saw plenty of chances. Let's see. Oh guys, hello guys, welcome. Let's see. GJ did a breakout here actually, but it was pretty small, so I didn't want to risk. USD CAD here is doing something, but there's a big zone on the left here, and it's not a good enough breakout. NJ possible sell on a break. Yeah, NJ it's actually a perfect setup. Can't get any better. But also EJ here is pretty nice and clean.
And CHF JPY, but yeah, of course we take EJ, of course.
Yeah, if EJ breaks, we take EJ because
It's not shit pair.
yeah, it's a better pair. 6 pips above. I mean, if you look at the candles, it looks like a clear breakout, but more than 5 pips should be enough.
Yeah, if you look at this, maybe the level is lower, but I don't know.
Well, it's
I would
it's
say
there.
like 71, maybe, yeah.
It's a small range in between, so
Yeah.
still
We
good.
We can take it like 74, I think.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hope it will not.
While you're trading today, no volume. I don't know if there's volume or not, but charts are moving. So I guess there's some volume. It's not that there's no it's just market is slow, but it's been slow anyway for the past 2-3 months. So there's no surprise here. It's the same thing. Just like trading a month ago, trading now is the same because it hasn't been moving that much anyway. The strategy is the breakout and the retest. They go together. There's no retest without breakouts, no breakout without a retest. No, there are breakouts with no retest, but we can't do anything there, you know? Actually, CHF JPY looks even better than EJ. It's just the zone looks clear here. The zone looks clear. Not concerned by a 129.800 rejection. I don't know. Let's take a look. EJ. Where is that? I mean, it's too far actually. Actually, this zone is matching with this one pretty nicely, so I guess it's gonna be a good breakout. I guess this is gonna be a good breakout because it matches with the zones on the left.
Yeah, I will take it if it breaks like minimum 5 pips, preferably more.
Yeah, if it pushes a little bit more, well, that would be nice, but we have only 2 minutes left, so...
But it's pushing, looks good.
Yeah, I mean, the close is gonna be nice.
Hope we will get retest.
that's the worry. Are we gonna get a retest? Because it might just continue and leave us without a retest, which is not nice. This is a clean breakout. This is a clean breakout. You gotta take this. Do we have a good spread though? What can you say about trading on daily time frame? I mean, it's good, but you gotta be very patient first, because the setups are not gonna come every day. They may take a while until they come. Second, you need to use a big stop loss, which is never good. We don't like using a big stop loss. Third, you gotta wait for your profits a lot also, because it might range for a few days before going. And are you ready to wait that long? I would just prefer to trade on the 1 hour better. Let's see EJ here. We have a pretty nice breakout. So almost 10 pips, 9 pips breakout. And the retest hopefully comes. It's not very far. It needs to come a little lower. Do you play CSGO? Yes, I do play CSGO sometimes. And I'm pretty good at it. If it leaves us, is it safe to buy at market? How do you mean at market? At current price? If it goes to the upside straight, we just leave it, because look, if you enter here, you have to use double the stop loss. So we try to get a better entry and wait for price to come at the zone that it just broke, because this is what usually happens, right? When price breaks a zone, usually it's gonna retest that zone just to make sure that it did break it, and then usually we're gonna have a continuation to that direction. And what's something that makes us think that price is going to continue up is this breakout candle. So the breakout candle is our confirmation here. Can we wait the retest to reject just to get another confirmation? You can do that also, but for us there's no need, because the breakout is enough. And usually it works perfectly. So let's see what happens. Is this gonna be a fake out or not? But it does look very promising. So look, we are in a 2 pips range right now from the zone. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just taking buys here. Taking buys, it might come a little lower, but I'm not gonna lose the chance for 2 pips. I just took buys here. Stop loss, I'm gonna put my stop loss just below the previous candle because that makes sense. It doesn't make sense to come all the way down here. So that's my stop loss just below the wick. That's 10 pips. We need 10 pips to the upside also to take profits. 1-to-1 risk reward. If it retests how big your stop loss is gonna be, you have it on your screen now. It's just on the screen right now. Stop loss is below the current candle. Does it mean the stop loss always to be below the previous candle or the breakout candle? No, it does not. It has to be just based on the setup, because not every time the setup is the same. This candle can come all the way from down here and then push to the upside, so you can't use then a 30 pip stop loss. But you have to use the stop in terms of how it makes sense on this current setup. And in this current setup, it makes sense to use the stop just below this. Why? Because that would be already 10 pips below the zone. It means the zone is not getting respected now. And if it goes below, that's a pretty big confirmation that price might result in a fake out at the end. Every time when the candle makes a full pullback of the previous one, that's usually a big sign that price it's about to make a fake out. But right now it's making the perfect retest. Let's see if we're gonna have a continuation. I think at least we should get a flip here. Should flip bullish, give us 10 pips, and that's enough. Did you fix your monitor? No, I'm having problems with that, but I bought a new one. This one is a new one, and it is pretty cool monitor. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's pretty nice, and it can go in different ways. It goes like this too if we want to use it, but there's no need. Let's see what EJ does here. It's 240 hertz. How many pips should the breakout above the range? Do you look for 10 pips minimum, or does we have like a rule here that it always has to be like more than 10 pips or more, you know, no less than that. But sometimes it depends on the pair, because some pairs are just move slower and don't have the same range as some other pairs. So it depends. Like some pair like SZD JPY, for example, SZD JPY doesn't need like a full 10 pips breakout because it's a different kind of pair. But for example on GJ needs at least a 10 pips breakout because we know how big it moves, and a less than 10 pips sometimes it's not that convincing, and we've seen it with time how many times it can result in fake out with a weak break. And usually the zones are pretty strong on GJ. When zones are too strong, 4 or 5 pips breakout is never very safe, and you're not going to be very comfortable taking a trade with a 5-pip breakout. It's always good when you have a good close above the zone that clears all the candles on the left. I've never noticed how much you look like Mac Miller. Who's Mac Miller? Do I know him? No, I don't look like him. Maybe a little bit, but he died, right? He passed away a few months ago, something like that. I look like a lot of people whenever I change my haircut, so I cut my hair as you can see. Had to. Oh, two years ago, man. Time flies. People are dying, and time flies by so fast you don't even notice. Happy holidays to those who celebrate them. Hello, we haven't heard from each other for a long time. Well, here we are now. Welcome. Welcome. Glad to see you guys back. I think streams have a good chance to be back regularly again on January maybe. It's a good chance. Or at least 3 times a week. Because some big things happening in my life, and not very sure if I'm gonna be able to be every day. You check lower time frame confirmation was 1 hour. No, there's no lower time frames for me. As you can see in my time frames here, I only have 3, which is 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. That means that I only watch these 3. I don't need lower time frames because for me, as I explained before, they cause just distraction for me and more complicated. Everything is more complicated for me when I use lower time frames, so I don't see a reason to use them at all. But that doesn't mean that you don't check them. There's many different setups. I think I just did something.
Yeah, it can last little bit this trade.
This trade can last forever, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, we are in this window before the London's New York session kicks in.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time, but we're gonna have to wait. I mean, we have to look at this way. If there was enough volume to break the zone, there's enough volume to continue, so why wouldn't this continue?
Yeah, I agree. It looks good. It should continue.
Setup's good. I mean, there's no reason to fail. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. How about you? How are you doing? If price went halfway to your stop loss, would you close it or would you wait and see and just take the loss of it went all the way? Look, it all depends. It all depends. If this comes all the way down in the middle right now, we usually wait for the candles to close. Unless it stops us, we wait. We wait until the candle closes. Why? Because a lot of times when price closes back in the range and it doesn't stop you out, there's still a chance that it might come back to your entry, so you can get out with a little bit of a loss or no loss at all, just a break even. So you got to give yourself that chance of closing a small loss, because most of the time it does come back for us. It does a small pullback, comes to your entry. That's why the entry should always be good, because we can always get a chance to go at break even if it happens to be a fake out. Right now we're having a small rejection. This is a good sign. It's a good sign, and it's only 17 minutes in, even though it looks way like we've been waiting for an hour, but no, it's only 17 minutes. There's a lot of time left. We have time. Did you open an operation? No, we didn't open an operation. We opened a trade here. Maybe you call it an operation, so the answer is yes. As I said before, we took buys on EuroJPY for some reasons that I mentioned before. We have some confirmations that price is going to continue to the upside, and that is the breakout candle, which usually tells us that we have pretty good momentum. As you can see, we failed to break like 3 times before the previous candle, and we failed a number of times before to break this, which means there's a resistance there. But finally we managed to close above with a good breakout of almost 10 pips, 9 pips. Usually 10 pips is a good breakout, and it should be enough as a confirmation for price to continue. What price usually does after breakout is it does retest the zone just to make sure that it did really break the zone. Then you usually have some continuation to the next zone, whatever the zone is. But we don't need the whole move. We only need what we risked, which is 10 pips. More than 10 pips is a bonus. If it goes more, it's just a bonus for us. When to move stop loss higher? Not now. At least not now. We gotta wait. we use the stop loss when price, let's say, goes 10 pips. That's when you move your stop, you close 80-90% of the trade, and you leave a runner. But let's say price is just building up here, it's not going up, it's not going down, it's taking its time. You can eventually move your stop a little higher maybe, and just make this maybe 5 pip stop loss, just in case this decides to go down. You don't take the full loss at the end, because it already took hours at the same place, and it can change the direction. Because if price is going to spend another 3-4 hours here, that means momentum is gone, and it's probably price gonna go down, and it's not gonna continue. This whole strategy is based on momentum. We have good momentum, you have a good break, we follow that momentum, we take the chance to enter on the retest. Since there's no previous top wick, is that a concern? No, as we've talked before, this can be interpreted like different from different traders, but my way is that when we have a candle without a top wick, that's usually a good sign. Why? Because there's good momentum. Price, that means price was pushing until the last minute to the upside, so there was a lot of momentum that it left no top wick because it was pushing at that moment. So when straight comes for a retest, that means just making a small pullback to continue more, and usually what happens, it makes a top wick after that. Can you talk about a little bit about psychology? I don't know, what do you want to know? Maybe some question I can answer? Because there's a lot you can talk and I don't know where to start. Maybe start with a question I can answer and we can talk from there. Where do you look at the momentum? Momentum, you can see it right here on the candles. There's nothing special to look where momentum is. Momentum means when price is pushing a lot or dropping a lot, that's where momentum is. EJ, for example, right now doesn't have the same momentum when it was pushing an hour ago. So an hour ago there was a lot of momentum. Price managed to close above a resistance that had problems to break before. But now we don't have the same momentum. It's been a little bit stuck. It's only 23 minutes into this hour, so there's a lot of time to find out what's going to happen with this, because you've seen that a lot of moves happen later in the hour, usually in the last 30 minutes or even in the last 15 minutes. It depends. Did I miss any question? The good sign is that we're getting rejected a little bit, so this zone is holding up. A few more minutes and it might give up and we start pushing. That's what we're waiting for. A little by little should start building up and move. I think we need at least to go bullish here, and it is very possible. But let's see. Anything can happen. It's not over yet. It's probably gonna move slow. Some news on USD. Christmas Day. Tuesday, Boxing Day. But there are some news also. Look, these days can be very slow, but they can also be pretty good. I mean, every year we say December is gonna be slow, this and that, and they happen to make the best moves on December. So we haven't had many trades lately, so why not try to find something on these days? It might happen, you never know. It always might happen. And the reason why there's not enough volatility because most of people take a vacation time this time of the year. So there's not a lot of pressure. It's not a lot of people trading, but retail traders, as always, on the charts 24/7, 12 months a year, no rest ever. Even if we had the weekends, we would trade on them too. Because that's how it is. It's addicting. But I guess it's good. To want to work and make money. It's not bad. Let's go, EJ. Little by little, you have to climb up. 28 minutes. The first 30 minutes have already passed. So this should be the time. This should be the time for price to continue. Looks good on small time frame. I'm gonna wait for bullish engulfing candle find and enter buys. You can do whatever you see that is right for you. That's all up to you guys. Even if I would look on the lower time frame, this should be also good, I guess, since price is staying above. Someone else would say maybe the 30 minutes now is gonna start going bullish and continue. We still have some time, plenty of time. In 30 minutes a lot of things can happen. A lot of things can happen in 30 minutes. We've seen price pushing in the last 5 minutes, like 20-30 pips. So nothing is surprising in Forex anymore. Nothing. Everything that happens, it's not surprising at all. It's just gonna be another day in the markets. Let's go EJ. Slowly start to push. All we need is 10 pips and we're gone. You can easily reverse. Yeah, of course you can. Chances of going, look at this way, chance of going higher, chance of going up are much higher than going down. Because if you look at this chart, tell me a reason why price should go to the downside. There's no reason right now. And since there's no reason, I guess buys are on point until the chart tells us the different way, which would be if price closes back in the range, that would be a sign that price going back down. But right now that's not a point because price is staying up, still trying to reject. We just need a little momentum to start and push up. Once it goes bullish, it might give us another like 10 pips bonus there. Can be easy done. And we're not in a bad time at all. 12:30 p.m. I mean, there's a lot of time till the end of the day. We should have some movement right now. Are you a professional trader? I don't know. I don't know, when do you decide when you're a professional trader? Do you have to work for a company or something?
No, when you earn for a living. This is what professional mean.
Okay, then I am. For a long time now. Since I trade for a living, I am. You secure profits at one risk? Yeah. We're gonna need 10 pips here. Flip bullish would be nice. And we secure profits. That's when we do it. And it's looking good. It's looking good slowly getting better. Let's go EJ. All you gotta do is flip bullish. Just like all times. When your win rate is higher than 75%, you're a professional trader? I don't agree. Your win rate can be 60% and you're still profitable at the end of the day. There are professional traders that take one trade in 6 months probably, or one trade a whole year, but their trades are big. Not like us. We're just retail traders. Our money is nothing. Our money is absolutely nothing. That's why $100 in Forex look like 10 cents. Like $100 in Forex is nothing. That's why people are greedy. That's why we are greedy. That's why I am greedy. That's why we're all greedy in the markets, because $100 is nothing. The chance of making money are so big. Chance of making hundreds and hundreds are so big that $100 is nothing at all. You deposit $100 is like depositing $10, or even less than that. Why does it seem like that way? Because of the chance of making so much more. And that's why $100 doesn't look anything big. But $100 for someone can be enough, you know. For someone, making $10 is enough. $20 is enough for someone. $100 is enough for someone. For someone, $10,000 is not enough to make a month. It all depends what life you live. I make at least 100 a day consistent. I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's great. Look, trading doesn't mean always to be the main source of income. Trading can be a side income, you know, because one thing is for sure, that if you make trading your main income, there's going to be a lot of pressure, and it's not perfectly safe to say, because it's a business and businesses can fail. They're never safe. A job is safe. So when you have a job and you trade also, and you trade good, it's going to be great. You can have two incomes. Trading is going to be like a bonus on top of the other job. You might even be able to function better that way than going full-time, making trading full-time job. It all depends the lifestyle you have. How do you use all this? How much time do you have also depends. All these things play a role in. Good morning, Marcelo from Brazil. Thank you, Marcelo. Have a blessed day too. You've seen how in Turkey things been very tough lately, and right now it has gained a lot of strength, which is good because it was very, very bad. But there was a time where, you know, with $10 you could do so much in a day in Turkey. You didn't have to be a multimillionaire to go and have a lot of fun there and eat whatever you want, do whatever you want. You know, you didn't have to be a millionaire. You just had to have like $100 and spend like a whole month there or something like that. So a lot of things you could do with very little money. I was in Turkey for some meetings, and like a 5-star hotel, so cheap, and it was also very close to the sea. like $50, 50 euros per night for a couple, for example. I mean, how cheap can it be? More than that. 5-star hotel. And you don't have to have millions to go there. Yeah, but Lira is now way better because the president. See, when you have a good president or people who made, like, they made a plan and instantly it had so much effect, like gained 40% during the night, and then almost like it was 17 and now it's 10. It gained so much strength back during the night with just a plan that they made, bringing back investors and all these kind of things. But if he wasn't good enough to do that, it was going to hell because it was so bad. He kind of saved the country with that plan. Even though everyone accused them that they're not doing the right job, this and that. But sometimes all you need is a little bit of time. And us, we need to wait also, because EJ is not pushing. It's still at the same place for the last 40 minutes. Look, if EJ closes above and then the next candle starts to push down, I think we're gonna move the stop loss then, because every hour it goes by it gets more risky. So when this candle closes, I mean, it has not gone up, the next one comes, it might start to push down. We're gonna lower our risk here. We're gonna make 5 pips stop loss, half of it, so we don't take a full percent loss, we take only 0.50, which is way easier to make on the next trade then. But we're not gonna let this go all the way down then, because that's expected to happen the more time goes by. Even though if we stay above, we're still good. But let's see. There's also a chance that it closed back below. That's also a chance. Uh, 17 minutes left. We're coming close to the last 15 minutes. And in these last 15 minutes, 2 things will happen. Either good for us or bad for us, that's for sure. But I don't really think it's gonna go to stop loss right now. Even if it closes back in the range, it's probably gonna make a pullback and we exit at break even or whatever, if that scenario happens. If it stays above, we move the stop loss higher. Let me see your fib. You mean Fibonacci? If you mean Fibonacci, I don't use it. My charts are clean. I trade based on some simple rules. No need for Fibonacci. but I think there's people who use them better, even though I can't recommend anyone because I don't know people who use them well, but just have seen plenty that use them. If Fibonacci seems more convincing, then you should learn more about them. Fibonacci can work also, but basically the base is all the same. Fibonacci also has the levels. Basically, it's gonna show you a zone, and if it goes above that 61.8, for example, it's probably gonna be a break of a zone, and 61.8 is gonna be like a retesting zone. So it's honestly the same thing. Let me see here if I can find it, and I'm just gonna test it to see where is it. No, here. Fib retracement. I don't know how to use fib retrace, but let's from the lowest to the highest. Or how to use it. Wait. Actually, I'm not gonna do anything because I don't know how to use Fibonacci, so let's skip that part. But basically, the levels that Fibonacci has are just the levels that already exist on the charts, and people like trade based on them, but I don't need for them. I can see the zones. If you use SIP, you will know the support and resistance level, but you can know them already even by not using fibs at all, because levels are easily spotted. There has nothing too hard to find them. Are we in a trade or waiting for a setup? As you can see, we are in a trade. Every time you see this, you have to know that we are in a trade. This is the stop loss and this is the target. Every time, don't forget for next time. What do you think about Galaxy Google DAO? Have no idea what that is. Haven't heard of that. Am I behind or what? Galaxy Google DAO. Hey bro, hello my friend. Is this support, if this support is tested multiple times, does it mean that it's strong? If this support holds, it means that it's strong. It's already strong because it rejected a few times before that. This already tells us that it's strong. So if this many times it took to break and it got rejected, it can take the same amount of times for price to push up. But usually when we break a big zone like this, we expect a immediate reaction and continuation, because that's what most of the time happens. but it also can take some time to push up, of course. When you see this zone, you think, okay, there's no chance that this can't go right away to the downside because it doesn't make sense. It took so long to break and now it's just going to turn into fake out. It doesn't make sense. Every hour goes by is more risky, you said. Do you just want to see take it off January? How do you mean? I don't understand this question. You don't have an indicator? No, we don't have an indicator. We don't need an indicator. What's the longest you've held a trade? I think 3 months. I'm not sure though. Maybe I forgot because I took so many trades. I've even forgotten how long I held them or anything. It's just I took thousands of trades till now. EJ is starting to move. Last 15 minutes. Is this it? Is this gonna be the time it goes bullish? Almost there. Almost there. Let's see. Let's see. You want price just to shoot up within the hour. Yeah, most of the time we want that. We want that because that's just like a confirmation that we have momentum. And if it takes too long, it's just you're not very comfortable anymore. Because there's not the same momentum when it broke. And most of the time it just shoots up when it breaks. Most of the time it just only takes 10-15 minutes. Sometimes it takes longer, of course. It's never the same. Every setup is different. No, the probabilities are, there's a lot very high chance of this pushing up. We said that before. So now, even better, because we're having a rejection. All we gotta do is flip bullish. It's time. It's time now. This is not option trading, my friend, as you can see. Option tradings are different. This is Forex trading. Forex trading. You guys see Spider-Man? You guys can see the dislikes on YouTube now, or because I think they deleted that. I don't know why though. Shouldn't have been done. Shouldn't have been done. You don't know if you have haters anymore now, because there's no dislike button. There is a button, but it doesn't count or anything. Your voice is low. Are you sure? Is my voice low, guys, or just for someone?
We can hear you good.
I don't think it's low. It's pretty good. Good. What is going on with your Instagram? Someone is trying to copy you. Okay, this is good thing that you mentioned. Guys, I need you to go and report this guy, because this guy is trying to copy. He's trying to copy everything and is trying to scam people. See, I don't have this point here. He even bought followers. I mean, people are literally crazy. He even bought followers, 10,000 almost. This is money. You can't do this for free. He bought followers and is following all my followers that I have and messaging them for some kind of crypto scheme. I don't know what, but people sent me a screenshot and I told them to report this guy. And you guys, please go report this guy. Go report this guy. This is the link. Just report him because he's trying to impersonate me, and I mean, this is a crime if you look at it. This is a crime. He's trying to scam people also. He's doing 2 crimes in one Instagram account here. I can't believe how people are so focused to do something like this, like even buying followers. But I hope people don't fall for this, because you can see he has only 163 posts, because I guess he got tired and he couldn't repost 1,000 that I have. So this is my real account. He couldn't post everything because that's a lot, and these are years of posting. But I guess I just hope people don't fall for that. And this is my real one. He's just using a .fx one. Report him and follow me. That's good. I don't know any more. Price starting to come back. Yeah, let's see what happens now. 3 minutes left. Price is coming back. We're gonna look what we can do. Probably I'm gonna move my stop just here. My stop loss is gonna be 5 pips now. If it stops me, it's okay, but if price goes below this, it's not good. Time to move the stop loss. We don't want to risk it. As long as it stays above, it's good. It can go to the upside. We're fine with it, but we can't let this go below this. Stop loss only 5 pips. We're not going to take a full loss here because there's no need. If we can get a chance to make the loss as small as you can, this is a chance. Move your stop at 5 pips. Let's see what happens. As long as it stays above, there's still a chance of going up, but we're going to take precautions. How do you say? You're on your USD, okay? Good. No, nobody jinxed it, but I guess it just doesn't want to go up. I mean, we got rejected a few times. It was good signs, but it's just not pushing. There's not enough volume right now, I guess, to push up, so waiting. Euro USD, I don't see a setup here right now though. I'm not sure if you have buys or... Let's see. Right now, actually the stop loss is not 5 pips there. because the entry is a little higher. It's not exactly my entry, but a little below. So stop loss here is 7 pips. It's not 5, it's 7. Break even as precaution. We gotta wait still. This can continue and this can go all the way down, but we are using a smaller stop loss to prevent taking a full loss just in case, because it doesn't look as good as it looked before. Can you zoom out? Yes, I can. What do you want to see here? Here you go. Let's see what happens. Look, we closed above the zone. We closed above the zone, so there's no real fake out here right now because we didn't close back in the range. We closed above. This candle is pushing straight to the downside. Is there a chance this might still go back to the upside? There is, but we lowered our risk here by moving the stop loss a little higher, because if price goes all the way down here, it's probably going to continue down lower than that. So why take the full one when we already know that if this comes here, it's going to go here too. Now it's going to go up and retrace and go up. Hopefully it does, but it doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's gonna melt right now. I mean, why didn't make a move to the upside like this, but just against us? I'm not mad at all for this trade because it kind of was perfect, to be honest. It just didn't work. Let's see. Just a few moments, we might be out. CHF JPY doing the same. I guess they're all gonna be fake outs. That's how they look like. Even if this goes all the way up again, it doesn't feel good anymore. It's not the same. It's gonna shoot up. Maybe, maybe not. Doesn't seem good to do that. I'm gonna stop me before and then maybe shoot up. But that's not a good setup anymore. Let's see if we have some rejection. I might close for a small loss because we're not comfortable anymore in this trading. Since it pushed this lower, even though it can go all the way to the upside, it still wouldn't please me. And we are on December 27th, and there's no snow at all. That's it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. You are trading prison candle. Is this like a new term? Prison candle? What is that? I've never heard this before. Prison candle. I've never heard this before. It will go down. I mean, now it might go down. You needed to tell us before it went down, so we would listen to you. Aussie dollar for a perfect breakout possible. Aussie dollar. Yeah, I saw this trade before, but I didn't like that it has to come all the way where the breakout candle started, so I skipped. Still on Euro JPY, waiting to get stopped soon. It will not go up. Look, I'm not hoping that goes up now, because I know that it's a problem to do that right now, because the direction has changed. All can happen right now is reject a little bit, so we close, but not a full pullback, because I don't expect that. And I am done. I am done with EJ. EJ officially is not a fake out yet. It's not a fake out, but a possible fake out coming. A possible fake out. Still, I don't regret taking this trade. It was perfect, but I guess they decided to fake us because EJ is a fake out. SV JPY, no, CHF JPY is also on the way to become a fake out. We're gonna look for more trades. If I get a good one, I might take it, but I don't know if we're gonna get one. EA. Look, EA is coming from another zone. So there's another zone here, because the level looks good, but it's in between these two levels. That's why I'm gonna skip EA. If it breaks above this, then okay, we might be interested on this, because also there's nothing on the left all the way up here. So this could be pretty good if it breaks above. There's no traffic at all, and this is a 60 pip range to the upside. You don't like CHF JPY? No, the setup is good, but I don't know I don't like how JPY pairs are acting right now. This could go all the way up, but I don't really trust it right now. Same as EJ. Look, it was a perfect breakout, no top wick, 10 pip close above, and it still didn't work out. So I don't want to risk the same thing on CHF JPY because it's not worth it. Look at this here. It's perfect, but also coming all the way where the breakout candle started. Even though it looked pretty nice, but also pretty messy on the left. NZD JPY. Aussie dollar is pretty much the same. I don't know, maybe we should have risked on these also, but look at these. I mean, all these look better, but actually they're worse because they're on different levels. Look for South 15. No, my friend, we don't trade like that way. I hope you catch a lot of trades, but that's not how we trade. We have a different way of trading. And that way includes losses too, alongside with a lot of wins. If you guys are new here, please go look at other streams, okay? He is a trader but don't know how to use indicator. I guess I'm a very bad trader. Trader. You are very funny, little guy. If you guys are first time, go watch previous streams because I can't explain everything to everyone that comes every day. It would be a little too much. Gold, bro. Let's see gold, my friend. Nothing. Gold's doing nothing. Let's see the 4 hour. Yeah, it's a bit messy. Skip it. Skip it, my friend. Gold is not for trading right now. Yeah, right now I don't see anything. We're probably not gonna see a setup right now. Maybe next 2 hours, but not right now. Are you into crypto? Not that much. I have information what's happening, but not very interested. Shorts on NZD/USD. We're a bit late for NZD/USD shorts, and also it's messy on the left. There's a lot of rejections. GJ also has like the same setup, but GJ got rejected. It's only EJ that failed to continue. Look at EURUSD. It looks sloppy, but look at lower time frames, such as 15 minutes, and tell me what you, look, my friend, I don't know, you're new, you don't know us, but we don't watch lower time frames. Doesn't matter what happens. It may have the best setup in the world, but we have rules, we have a way how we trade, and we don't change that for any other strategy because there's no better. Bring me a better strategy with proof how it works. Tell me live. Give me a 1.5 year live trading every step. Tell me when to enter, when to exit. Give me trades on real time. Do it live. Tell me what you do when you lose, when it's going against you, when it's consolidating, and do this for a year and a half on a daily basis, then I'm gonna trust you and give you everything I have and put into that strategy. That's my only condition. It's not very hard, it's pretty simple. Otherwise, I can't really trust another strategy. You know how many people went and were gone and came and were gone with only one trade here and there? Everyone can guess a trade once in a week or month or year. No, it's all good. It's all good. I just uh, I just said that if you have a better one, I would be gladly to learn that. I'm always down to find a better strategy if it exists. I'm always down. I would change it right now if I find a better way to trade, a simple way. Amen, amen. If you have a chart that you want to show me, you can send a chart. That's what we usually do. Since you are new, if you are new and you want to say, look at this on 15 minute or something like this, you can send a chart and we look at things. But on my chart, we don't look at lower time frames because we have some rules and it just confuses us. You can send charts on the chat, and I look at the charts and we discuss. That's what we usually do. People send charts, I check them, I give my opinion. Okay, you probably know what to do on TradingView. And also, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna get some water and I'll be back. Okay. EJ going back up. EJ going back up. But it's not gonna do anything good for us anymore because we're already out. It could probably continue all the way to the upside, but yeah, as I said, I don't really care about that anymore. It doesn't please you when it does all that pullback. Looks like GCAD was pretty good also. I didn't see this before. Amen, amen. You can send the charts now if you want. You can send them if you want. Bitcoin looks like it's consolidating at 50k. This is the trade that I took on Friday, and it was a mess. It was pretty nice first, then a whole big of a mess, and now it's a mess still. USD Mexican pesos. This is the only crypto that I ever traded, and I made some profit from it before this big drop, and this almost doubled my money that I invested. And I did that when it was wait, where was the from? Yeah, I think I caught this move here. This one here, from the bottom to the top. Imagine this was 29k once, 27k, 27k, and now it's 20 cents. Good job. Shiba, where's Shiba? It's pretty low now because a lot of people got excited. Anyway, let's go back to our favorite Forex, our favorite thing to trade, to our favorite pairs. Yeah, we don't have anything right now. EU is pushing down, there's a level here. We'll see what happens. Could you check charts now? Just send them, my friend. Send them and I'm gonna check them. I don't really see anything here. Do I need to change this this background? Because the quality doesn't seem very good. Who uses a red background? No one ever have done that. I don't know why the quality on the stream looks not good. In my screen it looks perfect. Whatever color you use, it looks perfect. Now it looks a little bit better. Where do you trade? In my house? I don't know how to answer that. How do you mean where do you trade? What broker or? Need to be a little bit more specific. A little bit more specific. Broker, Pepperstone, IC Markets, Trader's Domain, plenty. You got plenty of them. EURUSD, buy or sell? None of these two that you mentioned. We're not buying or selling because we are waiting for a chance. Now, right now we don't have a chance. Amen, my friend. Why don't you send the charts? You keep saying I'm gonna send the charts and we're waiting for you, my friend. Can you send the charts? I don't see any charts you sent. Okay, send them. You're saying I'm sending like for the last 10 times. Not, look, do this. You can see me. You have this, take a snapshot and copy link to chart image. Or do this, save chart. No, this has, this is different now. See this? And you send this. You copy the link of this picture. It starts with an X and there's like some random letters. See, something like this. Oh yeah, you already sent it? Let's take a look. Saw this reject, buy stop liquidity. According to my strategy, I sold here. Asian range low, sell stop, agent buy stop. Can you tell me something about why you entered? Because I don't see anything that shows me that you entered, why you entered, based on what. I just see you saw this rejection and you sold. I don't know why you sold or something like that. It must be your kind of strategy. But I don't know what's the reason of entering there. It might be, should be a reason. According to your strategy, you sold here. What's your strategy according? Because these charts have no explanation. Your strategy is FTB, failed to break. So I already know what this is, but I was expecting you to tell me, because FTR, FTB, I know these things. Anyway, there's no explanation on the charts. Your strategy is not that complicated that you can't explain it. A good strategy can be explained very easy, in 2 words probably. It's an order block, okay, nothing that we haven't heard of. Okay. But good job. Good job. If you can make that work for you, it's great. We want to see people win. Don't forget this, guys. There's no competition in this area. This is the good thing about Forex, because there's no competition. We all are here to win. We're all here to win. Let's win as much as we can. That's the good thing. There's money for everyone. Find something that works for you. Try to make it work. Do some rules for yourself when you trade. Use good risk, and we're all gonna win together. My strategy works. Don't worry about that. It's been working for years. When it starts to not work, we're gonna leave it and use a better strategy. How come you never stream regularly? Because we're not streaming regularly. I don't know, this word seems hard to spell, but yeah, we're not streaming every day now. We're probably gonna be back streaming daily basis, but we're not there yet. We need some more time, and then maybe we'll be back like we were before. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna go for the day. We had some fun. Not very fun because we lost a trade here, but anyway, it's not that it went against us that much. It's still there. It just didn't work as we expected today. We'll see what happens. Right now we don't have, if we had any upcoming trades we would wait for them, but it doesn't seem like there's one. And for today, thank you everyone that participated, and hopefully I'll see you guys again, maybe tomorrow, who knows. when I might go live. So see you guys. Enjoy your day, enjoy your week, enjoy your month, whatever you guys do, enjoy. And see you guys another day. What day it's gonna be, who knows. But I'm gonna try to help you guys as much as I can. Also, I might start streaming on Twitch. I might start streaming on Twitch. You might drop a follow there, because I'll let you guys know, but since most of you guys are on YouTube still, I gotta tell everyone, because Twitch is, I think, better than YouTube these days. So just in case we start streaming on Twitch, follow me on Twitch, and probably will find me there. Thank you guys. Have a nice day, and see you.